Okay, so if you're somebody that reads a lot of manga, in particular from Shonen Jump, then definitely you don't want to miss this video because I'm about to break down the status / state of Shonen Jump manga, Shonen Jump magazine in 2022, because it's definitely going through a massive change like I don't think I've seen in the entire time that I've been talking about manga here, and I've been doing it over a decade. It seems like it's going in a different direction, and I got all the stats to prove what I'm talking about. Let's talk about it.
I must go, must leave this house. I must go, the time is now. I must go, it's time to get out.
Okay, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified. I talk about the wide world of anime and manga constantly here on this channel. And yeah, you want to be up to date with what I got to say. Now, with that being said, Shonen Jump in 2022. Now, as of the recording of this video, it is September of 2022. And I'm going to be speaking about the magazine as it is in its current state. Now, when I'm talking about Shonen Jump, I want to be very precise because there is Jump Plus and then there's Shonen Jump magazine. That is the physical publication. Jump Plus is a digital app. So in this video, I also will not be referencing Chainsaw Man 2 because Chainsaw Man was in Shonen Jump magazine, but Chainsaw Man 2 is in Jump Plus. I won't be talking about Spy Family. That's in Jump Plus. I won't be talking about Kaiju number 8. Jump Plus, and I won't be talking about Don Da Don. All of those are Jump Plus titles, and I know people are going to immediately say, well, what about those series? I want to be very clear. I am specifically talking about Shonen Jump magazine that has been going on for decades upon decades, not the digital publication that they recently started that has been rocking out with some great titles, but we're only talking about the traditional magazine of Shonen Jump and what's in it right now and the massive change that I am seeing. I got the stats and everything here to back up what I'm talking about, and we're gonna go down the row of what's happening because I've been saying this for a bit, but it's definitely very apparent as it is right now that Shonen Jump is trying to go in a different direction. We've talked about quite often that Demon Slayer has ushered in a new wave where battle series in particular are going for a short amount of time. They're ending it and trying to bank on the anime side of things, but it isn't just stopping there of what seemingly is happening. It definitely feels as though Shonen Jump either A, feels like they've completely maxed out what they could possibly do with the battle arena, so to speak, of battle manga, or B, they're just deciding, you know what, the only way we're going to be able to expand is to appeal to a broader audience outside of just the norm. Now, I want to also be clear because I want to get everything in order so that nobody could say, hey, you're missing out on something. I understand that Shonen Jump has never been entirely about battle series. There has been plenty of different series, from the Kochikames to a wide variety of series that have been in the magazine that weren't battle series. However, it is no secret that it's bread and butter that has brought in some of the biggest hits, and one of the main reasons why anime in particular in the West and manga in the West has become so widely popular and mainstream is due to the battle series. The Dragon Balls of the world, the Narutos of the world, some of the more modern stuff, the Demon Slayers, Chainsaw Mans, all of those battle series is really what helped to shape anime and manga fandom as of today. And the way the magazine is looking right now, it seems as though they're slowly but surely edging out into a different era of way less battle series, way less importance on battle series, and more so on slice of life and different genres. So for starters, let's take a look at the magazine. At the very tippy top right here, we have Akane Banashi. It's a series that is relatively newer. It's only been in the magazine for a few months now, and it is a series about Rakugo. Rakugo is not by any means a battle series or whatnot. I want to say it's more so like stage plays and things of that nature, and it seems as though that is going to be a huge hit because it is already doing very well sales wise. It is already getting a lot of recommendations and people talking about it. Akane Banashi is going to stand the test of time, but again, not a battle series. It's a cool little manga in and of itself, but it's not a battle series. Then next on the list we have Pipa 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 P by Mapolo 3, and this series, again, it's a really dope little manga, but it's about music. It's about pianists and a struggle of trying to become a pianist in spite of different adversities and whatnot. Again, not of the Battle Persuasion, and I want to stress that I'm not slandering any of the series that I mentioned here on this list. I'm just trying to show you guys what's happening. So 2 series off rip, Akane Banashi and P are not battle series. Then we have Jujutsu Kaisen by Gege Akutami. In case you don't know about Jujutsu Kaisen, it is one of the biggest manga in Shonen Jump right now, and in terms of anything post One Piece that is still in the magazine right now, it is the highest selling manga in Shonen Jump magazine right now being serialized. However, it was, I want to say maybe a year and a half ago now, that the author Gege Akutami had said we were about a little over the quarter of the way through, close to like the halfway mark. So Jujutsu Kaisen is already winding down, so to speak. I mean, there's still probably a few years left, but the author had stated, I have a plan, it is going to end at X date. So there's a certain amount of time that Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be around. Granted, that time could be extended or whatever, especially considering it's leading the charge of the biggest battle series in the magazine, but nevertheless, Jujutsu Kaisen has an expiration date, which, hey, every manga gotta end at some given point, right? But then following that is Kohei Horikoshi's My Hero Academia, that is on its final arc and supposedly going to end potentially around the beginning of 2023, according to Kohei Horikoshi's timeline that he had mapped out. So battle series, but it's on its final arc and getting ready to end soon. Then following that, we have High School Family. I'm not too familiar with this series, but if I'm not mistaken, it is not a battle series. So again, a third series that is not of the Battle Persuasion, but in the magazine. Then following that, we have Hajime Komodo's Martial Magic and Muscles, which is, honestly, it's crazy to say, a more newer series. It's been in the magazine a couple of years now. I want to say it debuted around like 2020. It's over 100 chapters at this point, but the author already said that it is on its final arc, and I'm imagining it won't go past 2023 with the way it's been said. So again, another series that is on its last legs, so to speak. Again, all good things must come to an end. I'm not mad at that. If that's the author's decision, if that's his, vision and whatnot, do it. But again, just keep that in mind. It's ending. Then we got Me and Roboko. Very funny little comedy manga. Not a battle series, but it's enjoyable and it's kind of family friendly about this kid that he wanted one of the expensive robot maids, but instead got this weird, I don't know what the heck Roboko is. I'm not caught up, but yeah, so comedy series. Then we have Yoshifumi Tozuka's Undead Unluck. Big battle series, got a bad rep in the beginning because it kind of came across as like, wait a minute, is this like a fan service filled series? And shortly into the series you realize that, oh no, it's not about fan service at all. It's a really epic battle series that is also ending. I believe it's on its final arc, and some say that it might be ending within the next few weeks. That is not concrete, but it's definitely on its last legs as well, the battle series. Then moving forward is a series that is already out of the magazine as you're seeing this video, or it's about to end as you're seeing this video. Earthchild, it just got announced not that long ago that it was canceled with 27 chapters, so doesn't even matter anymore. It's gone, and they don't care. Once something is out of the way, it's out of the way. Then we have Alien Area, and I'm not too familiar with that series either, forgive me, but I'm almost certain that that's not a battle series. Don't quote me on that one, but I'm 90% sure it's not. Moving forward, we have Yusei Matsui's The Elusive Samurai. Yusei Matsui was also the author of Assassination Classroom. That is indeed a battle series, and that doesn't have any expiration date in sight, and it's going to keep on going for a while. So that one, a battle series that is going to be around for a while, and it sells pretty decently, and from what I've heard, it's pretty good stuff. Moving forward, Eiichiro Oda, the legend himself, One Piece. One Piece been going on since 97, anime since 99. However, we're on the final arc. What the final arc entails in terms of the amount of time, the creator Eiichiro Oda said he really wants to end it in 3. Realistically, if you go down the list of the massive amounts of characters and subplots and everything, it would feel detrimentally rushed if it was to end in about 3 years. That's just what I feel, because there's just so much that needs to get done and settled, and with 3 years it might not happen. So One Piece might be in the magazine for one more round of a generation of new manga to come. It might actually be around when, let's just say, a month from now a new series starts in Jump. Hey, it might still be around for when that series gets its anime, because One Piece is still going to be around for a bit. So One Piece, the biggest battle series out and the biggest manga in history, highest seller of all time. So it'll still be around for another few years, but mind you, it has been confirmed it's on its final arc. Then moving forward, Blue Box by Koji Miura. That is a romance plus sports series, if I'm not mistaken, not battle series. Heard it was really good. It's selling great. I have no doubt that that's going to last and get an anime adaptation as well. Then moving forward, we have Yuto Suzuki's Sakamoto Days. Now, for me personally, I have a tough time wanting to say it's a battle series. Technically, there is a lot of action-oriented stuff, but when I think battle series, I don't necessarily think old retired assassin. That just kind of almost feels like a seinen manga in general, not like a Jump battle series. So whether you want to call it a battle series or not, that's up to you. But Sakamoto Days is still in the running, and there's no expiration date for it, and it's doing pretty freaking well sales-wise and all of that stuff. So Sakamoto Days, it'll be around for the foreseeable future. Then moving forward, Mission Yozakuro Family by Hitsuji Gandaira, and that one I want to say is indeed a battle series, and I'm hearing murmurings that an anime is coming up. So that one, no expiration date in sight, and it seems like it's going to be around, and from my understanding, battle series. Then moving forward, Yuki Tabata, Black Clover's author. That one, you already know. In case you don't, it is on its final arc. It could probably last, at the most I'm imagining, another 2 years. I'm going to say probably 2023 it will wrap up, maybe with the whole big movie coming out. But again, battle series that is ending soon. That's been a common theme of what I've been mentioning, right? Then we got Kenta Shinohara's Witch Watch, and I'm not too familiar with that one either. Forgive me. I know it's like, I only know the battle series. Hey, when I want to read battle series, I go to Jump. If I want to read Slice of Life and other stuff, I usually go somewhere else. But yeah, Witch Watch in the magazine. A newer series, Super Smartphone by Hiroki Tomisawa. Not a battle series. Fairly new. I'm hearing good things, but rankings wise, at the very least on this list, it doesn't look too good. And then another series that by the time you're watching this is already over with 36 chapters, Gen Osuka's Doron Dororon. So by the time you're seeing this, 2 new mangas should be serialized in the magazine. There should be 2 brand new ones. I don't know in nature what they are, if they're battle or they're comedies or whatever the heck they are, but they're not a part of this. They're about to get started anyway, so we'll just exclude those 2, and we'll exclude, for the sake of argument, Earthchild and Doron Dororon, because they have no future in Shonen Jump anymore. So that leaves us with a whopping 17 manga on the docket. We have 17 manga right now in Weekly Shonen Jump, with 2 newbies coming up. And of those 17 manga, 8 to 9 of them are battle series. Again, I have a hard time accepting Sakamoto Days as a battle series. Sue me about it. But yeah, we got about 8 to 9 battle series with 17 manga in total. Now, of those 8 to 9 series, 5 of them are on their last arc slash saga, and one of them is about halfway done, if not more so than that, Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you think about it right now, of 17 manga in the magazine, only about 2 to 3 of them are battle series that are in their infant stage and are going to be around for the foreseeable future. The rest of them are getting ready to end, on their last legs, over halfway done, and then the rest of the magazine is, again, romance, comedy, sports, things that are not of the battle persuasion. And by no means am I one of those people that I only want to see battle series and stuff like that. Like, talk to me when you watch Kodomo no Omocha. Like, I watched a wide variety of anime and read a wide variety of manga in my day, so it's not by any means that the only manga worth reading and looking at are battle shonen. No, in fact, I'm enjoying PPP right now. I just started it a little bit ago, and I'm like 4 or 5 chapters deep. Absolutely loving it. I've talked about me and Roboko comedy series. Really enjoying it. So I'm not here to say that get everything out of here except battle shonen, but this is a testament. This is definitely proof that I've showed you guys that out of 17 manga remaining in the magazine right now, 6 of them are pretty much on their way out, leaving 11 manga in the magazine, and only about 2 to 3 of them are battle series, which seriously makes me question, what is the future holding for Shonen Jump? I mean, granted, they could go the route of what they've done in the past, where right when Naruto was coming to a close, we had My Hero Academia, and they pretty much ran with pushing that to be the next big shonen. So that could be the angle they're going with. Also, they could be like, hey, we want to completely reinvent the wheel when it comes to Shonen Jump magazine and bring all of those battle fans to Jump Plus, because right now Jump Plus is kicking major tail. We have, again, like I said earlier, Kaiju number 8. A lot of people say it's the successor to Attack on Titan. I used to to say that. I'm caught up now. It's still really epic, but it's not Attack on Titan, but it's a really dope battle series. It's gonna be next up. It sold millions and millions of copies without an anime yet. So we got Kaiju number 8. We have Spy Family, not a battle series, but it's really enjoyable, about a family of assassins, really enjoyable thing, but again, not a battle series. But then we got Dawn to Dawn. Oh my god, one of my favorite manga right now. I'm having so much fun catching up with it. It's so raw and raunchy. Definitely would never survive in the physical publication of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, but it's a really raw, epic battle series that is in Jump Plus. And then Chainsaw Man 2. It's so unfair that originally Chainsaw Man was in Shonen Jump. Chainsaw Man 2, however, again in the digital publication of Jump Plus, which says to me that they want to bring their battle series fans over there and possibly focus on getting a couple of hits out of Akane Banashi, Super Smartphone, Me and Roboko. It seems as though they're starting to gear towards less of what they used to be and in a whole new direction, because another thing that's been big on the scene is just in general making anime and manga more family friendly oriented. Now, I'm not saying that these series are downplayed. I'm not, going down that rabbit hole of trying to bash them. I'm saying that Jump is going in a whole new wave that I have not seen the entire time I've been reading the magazine faithfully over the last 12 years. It seems as though they're trying something new and is at the expense of what their whole traditional system used to be. If they have 5 to 6 battle series or 8 battle series right now, and they're cutting down at least 5 to 6 of them out of the magazine, what does that say for the future of Shonen Jump? It seems as though they want everybody to go to Jump Plus, which I ain't necessarily mad at it because that's a digital publication that we have access to over here in the West anyway. But it's very telling that the state of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine is that majority of their battle series are on their last legs, and the future is not necessarily uncertain, but it's definitely not completely reliant on the old motto of Dragon Ball Z and Naruto is going to save the day. It seems as though they're trying to carve out a new path, and it's going to be interesting to see nonetheless, because a lot of these manga, they may not be battle series, but they're really enjoyable. So Shonen Jump might see some success in that market, Blue Box, all of these series, and say, yeah, go to Jump Plus. We're gonna rock out over here with something totally different. So even though Goku and Naruto and Luffy and all of these guys, Ichigo, were the flagship carriers for the longest time of this magazine, that might not be what the motto is moving forward. 10 years from now is going to be a huge testament to what I'm talking about right now if the magazine completely morphs. And considering the fact that Jump Plus and all the battle series over there are doing extremely well, that might be where the future holds for a Shonen Jump battle series. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this whole discussion, the state of Shonen Jump in 2022, considering again all of the big battle series are close to ending right now. They're either ending early like Mashle and Undead Unluck, or they're on their final arcs like My Hero Academia, Black Clover, halfway through like Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, do you think that Shonen Jump is going to be a lot more vacant from the battle series scene and moving forward in different directions, or they're gonna just cut down? Because I have no doubt in my mind that they're still gonna try and sneak 1 or 2 in there. There's still gonna be that boy with the dream in the magazine. It just might be a little bit more unconventional. I mean, for crying out loud, if Sakamoto Days is indeed considered a battle series, it's nothing like a Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, anything like that. It is something new, and I'm not mad at it either. And just your overall thoughts of where Shonen Jump is headed moving forward. Gonna be very interesting to see within the next few years, once a lot of these Goliaths come to an end, what Shonen Jump decides to do. That's all I have for this one. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy! Have an awesome day. Peace in, and Shonen Jump, keep changing up on us. Hate to see it, but I love to see what some of these awesome manga have to offer. Have an awesome one.
I have a dream, alone in my room as I sit with the tea. Couldn't possibly think what I often see, and you don't even know how I often blink. Lights be flashing and looking at me, such a odd unique, yet I'm so unique and you're looking at me. If the walls could talk, they would probably repeat, and I'd probably say, bitch, get the fuck off me.